Happy people, happy people. I hope we are all doing very, very well today. I have an interesting topic that I like to just share with you, and um, hopefully it's a blessing to you, or it helps you learn how to deal with these certain situations. So I'm going to start off with like a story. I have a sister that passed away, and she was angry with me, and I'm not quite for sure why she was angry with me. And it was a long time before I even knew that she was upset with me, and I was troubled by that for a long, long, long time until um, I just had to release it and let it go. And you remember me talking about it with the Forgive Me That I Never Heard, the conference that we did last year, which was a part of my healing as well. And I want to share with you that guilt has a interesting look. And every time I would phantom in my eyes or in my mind, what in the world could she have ever been mad at me about? I mean, we've always had wonderful times together. We've always shared laughters. I just could not phantom what was her anger towards me about. And every time I would, just let it roll over and mull over in my mind, a certain person's face would that I believe God would just keep bringing that person's face back to my image. And I was like, surely, like that couldn't be it. Well, today I was at my friend's restaurant, and I ran into that person that just kept coming back to my face. And interesting enough, the look of guilt that I seen confirmed a whole lot of things for me. And not that I'm mad at that person or whatever, because it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. She's going on to be with the Lord, and you know, you know, even if that person was to ever admit that they shared or lied about whatever it is that they said, it's not going to change anything. But I believe God allowed me today to see this because I didn't know that guilt had a look. I didn't know that we all share a look when we're guilty. And in First John chapter number, I believe it's chapter. Let's see here. It's chapter 1 verse 9. It says we should confess our sins and believe that He has cleansed us from our guilty conscience. And a lot of times, what happens, my friends, is that when we have shared or done things that we know that was not uh, truthful, or we know that was not, that was showing discourse, or we were sharing things or doing things, or it's talking behind that person's back. The Bible talks about talebearers and all that stuff. When you have to face that individual that you lied on or that you talked about, I'm telling you, guilty or guilt has a look. It has an interesting look. And you may not realize that you're sharing that look, but that person picks it up in the spirit very, very well. Very, very well. And I'm here to let you know, and I want to share with you, is that instead of being a talebearer, instead of lying or sowing seeds of discord, go to that person and get those things right. We live in a world to where everybody's trying to get the drop on somebody else. Everybody's trying to get the next gossip on something else that somebody done said or something that somebody else has done. And I just never just it just I just it doesn't it in my mind, I can't even phantom why do we spend so much time in dramatic drama or or all this messianic type situations or things. Why can't we, the like the word says, seek peace and pursue it? I'm in a place in my life to where like I had to let it go. I had to forgive and let go, because if I didn't, then it would keep me in a cycle that I just didn't want to be in. I don't do people gossiping about someone to me, or 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 even me gossiping to some. I don't do that well. I just it makes you feel ill. And when I see it, or when I see it done, it's like, really, like I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I so I thought I would come on and do a live and share this with you as a way of saying we need to make sure that our conscience is clear about the way we treat one another and about how we deal with one another. Because especially when you're going to a place to where God is taking you, you can't afford to have those things in your ship. You can't afford to have those things on your boat as you're traveling to a place of peace and as you're traveling to a place of purpose. And so I wanted to share that as a way of not even making that first person that I seen today feel bad about what I feel like she said or done or whatever. Not even about that. I can care less. I was talking to one of the people on my team, and I was sharing them that story, and they said, "Well, I would have," and and in my mind, I'm like, I said, "Well, but yeah, yeah, you think the person, if they lied on you, they're gonna admit that they lied on you? Like, I mean, nobody does that, and so." And even though I may have been able to read it because of my particular set of skills, um, it still wouldn't have changed the fact that she's gone on and that there's no reconciliation that could come from that. And so I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay in my heart to know that that I've always spoke good and felt good about my sister. I just loved her to death. I loved and adore her. And in fact, she used to, before my cousin started doing it, she used to dress me. She was my stylist, and I just, yeah, we always had, happy times. And so those things is what I choose to remember and continue to keep close to my heart. And so I want you to know, if you find yourself in those predicaments, or if you find yourself in those situations, whether you're the one that's guilty, or whether there's somebody saying something to you that about you that you see a look on somebody else that's guilty towards you, this is how you respond. The Bible says, by love and kindness have I drawn all men. And so, no matter, I ain't trying to get you told. I'm not trying to get you read. I'm just saying, I just smiled, and you could see when we finally met up with each other. You could see the look, and so my look, I chose just to show a look of love and peace, and smile, and just hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't have time for strife and to be angry and to to have malice in my heart towards somebody. So I just smiled. I just smiled. And I thought it was very, very, and I was like, Lord, what is that about? And I was like, let me just do this live and share this. So, let love, be the center of your will, of how you respond to people that have done wrongdoing against you or have talked behind your back, stuff like that. Because listen, we're not exempt. We're not exempt. You know, yes, they can talk about you, but yes, and it's easy to get them told and get them. But what does it profit? That's the real key word. What does it profit you to shut them down and get them? It doesn't. So you might as well just show love. That will profit you something that 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 uh that will always bring you a recompense. How about that? So I am out of time. Um, I wanted to just get on here and I want to share that with you. That guilt does have a look. but we also have a look of how we can respond when we're dealing with the guilty person. That's the guilty party. We can respond in love because love has a look too. Okay, peace has a look. Hmm? Joy has a look. All these things have a look, whether you want it to show with your permission or without, it is showing. Okay. So, and my brother, he tells me, Jay, you have a look that you just cannot hide. And so I had to purposely make sure that I'm on point when it comes down to my feelings, checking my feelings, and making sure they're portraying through my face because I know my face tells it all. It does. It does. Oh, my face betrays me a lot. So come on, we got to get it right. So I'm out of time. Look, we're gonna do this thing on purpose. We're gonna do it in purpose, and we're gonna do it with all power. Now, not loud, like always. If you would like to be a part of a series that we're doing called Let's Talk Truth. This is where we take people and we bring them into our safe house, or we go to where they're at and we help them get over the hump. It's a tool of coaching that we use. We have it designed where you can actually go and get it for free if you want to, and there's a way to do that. But you have to go to our website, and our website is www. I am JL Stone. You're going to click that casting button. And then there's another button if you just want to sign up. It's called the pre-coaching assessment. Click those buttons, tell us your story. One of our producers or our coaches will get back with you, you know, um, and how we can help serve you. And we're just looking forward just to getting total healing for the person or for the family or for the couple or for the individual. We just want total healing for them so they can walk in their purpose and get to a place called purpose. It is life changing, and I um I enjoy doing it. And there's a way that you can get it done for free. The Johnsons, if you look on, and it's nothing to be scared about, you can look on my YouTube page, and you can see where we did coaching with the Johnsons. You can see the house that we normally bring people to the safe house to do it at, or whether we go to them or whichever the person would feel comfortable in. But it is a safe place to, expose your wounds to get healed, whether you're a couple, whether you're a pastor, whether you are individuals, whether you're family, whether you're mother, father, daughter, brother, whatever it is, we're here to serve. Okay. So go check those things out. It's my website. I am JL Stone, www.imjlstone.com. Okay. And go and check those things out. And what I also use a lot of times when we're doing coaching, I use these books. It's self-help books. It's a self-help book, and that book is designed to help you understand the traumas or the things that you've gone through in the past that has kept you in this perpetual cycle that continue to perpetuate in your life, and how you want to get beyond that. And it's designed to help you identify these things and help you get beyond the hump. Now, the book itself is a self-help book, and that book is it was wrote for women about us as men, why we are the way we are, why we do what we need to do. It's a great tool for those that are newlyweds, or someone that is a fiance that's thinking about getting married, or boyfriend or whatever. Just understanding, you know, um, and it's for young and old. I've had some people that are older, like, wow, if I'd have had the book back then, this probably would have saved me a lot of trouble now. So it's a wonderful tool to have in your in your collection. um, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on my website. Both of them are relatively quickly about getting them out there to you. Okay. And so, and then, just as some tools I have, you can get, I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's called Fogwear. I'm wearing one right now, and I wear them every day. They're very inexpensive, but very, very durable material. I wash mine, and they don't fade or anything like that, or shrink or anything like that. Of course, I do hang mine up, but and then I have, I am fearfully, wonderfully made for the women. And a lot of you just be surprised. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of women don't believe that about themselves. And so this is a tool just to remind you on who you are, and how God looks at you. And yes, you walk with total divine purpose, with being fearfully and wonderfully made. You was not a mistake, but you were made fearfully and wonderfully. And so, and it's just a great tool, I mean, a great shirt to have so you can remind somebody else that you're talking with, or get it for somebody, or a nice gift for someone. So those are tools that we have. Listen, once again, we're going to do it on purpose. I ask you and I urge you to like, subscribe, and share. Share this with somebody, because I tell you, we'll share some gossip. So share the good news, share the wealth of encouraging somebody, to get beyond the hump and stuff like this. Share, okay? I'm out of time, and so until next time, um, God bless you. Have a blessed day.